think. Oh, okay. I think I'm recording. Battery's already low. Just got the camera. That's odd. And it told me the battery's almost dead. All right, you're going to town over here. Look at this. What are you making?
So basically, a signer. That's the way some of us make our money, you know. Because I gotta be very diverse out there, you know.
A lot of competition on the street to make some money.
You better believe it, man. And so what I do, I try to do everything that I possibly can, and I accumulate all the money that I can get, throw in a little savings because I can't be out here forever, right?
And you send money to your mom who got on dialysis to help her out. And
Yes, I do.
And yet your brother's a millionaire.
Yes.
And he wants to pay you $1,600 to be his Loki, this bitch boy. He's a tyrant, kind of, and you can't stand it. So
yeah,
his
name is Maurice Andrew Dinkins.
And now you were shot in the foot when you were on football, and the guy's name was
Ernie Durden.
Ernie Durden.
I don't know why I'm telling you all this stuff because this, you know, because they were supposed to be paying. See, they got to, but now it's been so long, and he's passed away. I guess I couldn't divulge that.
Yeah.
You know, before, if I were to divulge it, they would assume all the money back that they paid me. It was just very little, but they needed the money at the time, and.
So they bribed you.
And they would have blackballed me from everything and anything.
Which is what the guy did right off the bat after he shot you, because you were dating. You went out to a club. You were dancing. You met a beautiful woman.
Yeah, and they weren't even married.
They weren't even married. You fell in love with her. You were with her 6 days straight. He come knocking on your door on day 6, bust in,
crack,
and then shoot you in the foot.
Yep,
Blood all over the floor. You go to the hospital.
Of my teal green. I think it was a 315 BMW.
315.
She was torqued out, baby.
He had that?
No, that was mine.
Oh, that was yours.
Convertible.
And you were playing with what team at the time?
The San Diego Chargers back in 1983.
1983. You played with the San Diego Chargers.
That was back in the days of like when Coryell, when they first started to get Fouts together.
Fouts?
Yeah, Dan Fouts.
And look at this. Look what came to me as a gift the other day.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, of course that is Fouts' jersey.
Fouts' jersey. And
now
look,
he's one of the #1 real estate moguls here in San Diego.
Is he really?
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know that.
He owns almost every last bit of real estate. Look up on the internet, Fouts Inc. It'll show that he's one of the biggest real estate moguls in San Diego.
And what is he doing? Is he doing good with that, or is he being not a good
boy's
landlord?
almost, he's making millions. He's making millions with real estate.
And how does he treat people in his residence?
Well, you know, Fouts has always been, I mean, whether he was rich or whether he was poor, Dan Fouts has always been consistent with people. You can walk up to his house as a poor guy, knock on his door, and you can say, and if you can get through his guards and his guard dogs, he'll give you some food. He's that kind of guy. He's that kind of consistent man.
Nice.
You know, and there's not many people like that.
That's pretty cool.
You know.
So you were saying that the football, because the camera ran out on the other, but the whole NFL is pretty much run by Masonic. Masons. All the other people are figureheads, but all the people in positions are Masonic.
Is it? Pretty much.
All right, so puppets run behind the scenes by. Now you were shot in the foot by he was a coach too?
He was a coach. He was an
offensive
coordinator.
Offensive coordinator? And then you got shot in the foot. Let me see that scar, the bullet. He shot you in the ankle. Oh, let me get the light on that. One more time. Bring it up a little higher. Got the light on.
Hey, my shoes just fell apart.
Oh shoot! Really?
It's all right. There you go. Right there.
My own freaking camera's in the way with the light. There it is, the bullet hole. Okay. And then the next day you got traded to. I might have some. What size foot?
12.
12. Well, half of the Bigfoot, dude. I don't have 12. I might have to check though. I got some other stuff. I'm growing too, so maybe.
Theoretically impossible. Right?
It's still growing.
Your growing spurt is going to have to start at 18, and therefore your maturation period would no way. Unless you went into a barebonic chamber, that would stop your growth around about 17 and a half. Then you could have probably went on from there.
I could still grow. No?
There's only one thing in your body that grows continuously.
What? Your nose or your ears? Both of them? I get them right? I know my grandfather's ears kept getting bigger and bigger. His nose too.
You're talking to a guy, even though I played football.
It's not because we lie.
All my family got this sort of savant gene in their head. Man, I'm telling you.
A what gene?
A savant gene in their head. Basically, we think we're too smart, and then we do such smart things, but we stagnate because we don't want to do anything with it. That's the thing with the world.
What's that?
That's the thing with most politicians. We had the instruction book to make the world a better place all along. Every dictator had the instructional manual to make the place a better place all along.
What's the instruction manual?
The Bible.
The Bible. Beautiful. Which version?
It would have been the King James, but basically you could use any version and made the world a better place. But we decided to misinterpret it and use it as other things and go through these Christendom and go through these when they persecuted the Christians back in the Roman times and back during the time of and killing everybody off based upon Christianity. Then the world started to become altered. Things began to change it. Then Hitler had to persecute the Jews because they were, according to him, money people. But he said if he destroyed all the Jews, he was going to make the world a better place because he was going to accumulate all their money, and they were completely eradicated. By the way, they killed Jesus, so. But that was Hitler's primary thing. He wanted to get rid of all the Jews for that one definitive reason. And Hitler was such a man.
He was what?
He was probably one of the most horrible, to even think about Hitler causing my stomach to ache.
Really?
But when he did that, the Holocaust, and some people still don't believe that it even exists to this very day.
Yeah.
How could you not? How could you not? And when he did that ghastly feat of killing 60 million Jews.
Well, I think they fudged those numbers. I got some data that told me that a bunch of that was like, yeah, he was bad, but it was in response to something really bad that was going on with him, that they did to him. Like, I read something or
psychologically?
Something. No, like he was trying to get money to help, and then I think it was Jewish people. It was like, screw you, we're not, and he tried to rally to do good, and then when that didn't happen, then it turned sour. I don't know, but
I can't possibly. Not even in my wildest dreams.
But I think this is.
I can't possibly confer or agree with that because if he was the person at the time, he wasn't the leader, but at the time he could have convinced them in a variety of ways to give it the money.
Yeah.
They could have just assumed it.
Right. Well, I wonder what's really going on behind the scenes because you know about our Federal Reserve System, right?
Yes.
That whole scam.
About how we have this huge deficit and we are going and that we're in bankrupt, but yet we still have money to spend.
Well, here's the thing. That too, but in 1913 they created the Federal Reserve, but it was a private bank. It wasn't a federal entity. It was privately owned bankers when they put $1,000 in, bribed the Congress people to make a law so that they could then lend out $100,000 on $1,000 that they put in that didn't exist and earn interest on it. Illegal. It's illegal. It's a scam. It's a currency.
Because basically you're throwing out a figure and not an actual number.
It's like I lent you $1,000. Like I lent you $100,000, but all I really had was $1,000. And instead, I went into your account and I added $100,000 to your account. I just typed it in. It didn't exist. And then I charged you interest on it because I held the keys to the computer and nobody checked me. And guess what? You can't audit the Fed now. So they've been earning about $2.5 trillion a year at this rate right now. every year since 1913, if I did the math right. What could you do $2.5 trillion a year? You can buy off anybody. It doesn't matter who's in Congress. And guess what? That's what they did. They never used to paid employees who were volunteers, and they had term limits of like 2 years or 6 years max. Now these guys are in their 50 some odd years, some of them, and they're getting paid a shit ton, $170,000 in salary and retirement money like that for the rest of their life. Yeah. That's crazy. And they're not passing any laws that we want. They're doing anything. Now they're passing secretive laws. It's crazy.
Which is, plus they could even pass a law just blatantly. It's just most of the American public don't even know what they're actually signing when they go up into the ballot box anyway, so it don't matter.
Right. Yeah. They got us supposed to know because they own the media.
We pass so many laws based upon proposition no and yes and 13 and all this, and we can sign for them, but we don't even know what we're actually putting down. It's like I'll go in and say, okay, proposition 13.
What is it?
yeah. It's proposition 13 is basically the thing to help, alcohol, get back into the bars and
right.
things like that. But then they'll have underlying things, and that will have massive consequences within the country.
Yeah. Which no.
I don't mean to waste your time.
Oh, that's fine. But I enjoy talking to you. Listening too, learning stuff too.
But